God damn it, Fujimoto. Why? Shit. I could be wrong, and Fujimoto may just surprise me, and this turns out to be a happy manga. Fujimoto, I hate you so much. Alright, welcome everyone. This is going to be my first manga reaction on the channel. So we're going to be reading Goodbye Eri by Tatsuki Fujimoto, his latest one-shot. I've been holding back on this one-shot for quite a while, but the amount of praise that it's been getting has gotten to me, so I kind of want to do it. I don't know how I'm going to approach this video once I finish recording and editing, because you know, manga reactions are kind of different from normal episode direction in terms of copyright. So I don't know, especially with this being a manga, I usually go back and forth between the pages, so it might prove difficult if you are trying to sync up and read along. So I don't know, maybe I'll post another alternative reaction link in the description for the full uncut version. Maybe I don't know, but we'll see. I guess I'll know once the video is up. But just wanted to let you know, if that is the case, then there's probably a full uncut reaction link in the description below for, completely free, by the way. If not, then it's just going to be a very edited version on YouTube alone, and you have to, use your own copy, which is also free, by the way. I will post a link in the description below for the actual, website that you can actually read this from, because this is from the official website on Manga Plus. Alright, Goodbye Eri by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Let's begin. I have some tea, some really cold tea, by the way, because this is going to be a really long stream, and I don't want my throat to hurt, because I'm going to be reading a lot. Alright. Goodbye Eri by Tatsuki Fujimoto. I got a smartphone for my birthday. This is my mom and dad. And this is just me. And this is me. I just started middle school. Woot! Ta-da! Here's my birthday cake. It's shortcake with whipped cream. Yuta, listen, as your mom, can I make a small request? Ooh. And the way this panel is, the way Fujimoto is paneling this page is brilliant, because you have your phone, because the first panel, which is, like the title card, has the phone like this, right? And then you can see on like the third, on the second, third, and fourth panel, this sort of blurry lines, as opposed to the first panel, which kind of gives off this sort of shakiness to it. I kind of like that. Like the shakiness of a camera effect. I kind of like that. Alright. Yuta, listen, as your mom, can I make a small request? You know how I could die from my illness. Oh. I did not. Oh, okay. It's gonna be one of those mangas. Okay, Fujimoto, okay. How does that make you feel? I don't feel like talking about that on my birthday. Yuta, listen. I want you to start shooting videos of me, and you can see the panel right here kind of slowly fading away. Huh? And you can see how more erratic the line art is going, like the camera is starting to shake a bit more. on video, you can hear my voice and see me move. That way, if I'm gone, you can still remember me. Can you do that for me? The husband looking at the mom in the final panel here. Whoa. Wow, okay. Sorry, I gotta go back and forth between this. Love this panel right here. On the right page, where my mouse is at right now. I love this. Sorry, love this. Going back and forth right now. Love this. And it also reminds me of, like, you know, yeah, one thing that I will praise Fujimoto of, especially when it comes to like Chainsaw Man and his previous one shot, Look Back, right? There's definitely a cinematic feel to them, at least in terms of like paneling, in terms of like how each of the panels are like being shot. Like right now, if you notice right now, like these panels, like from the first page, second page, and now here, all of them are uniform. All of them are in this sort of 21:9 aspect ratio, kind of like a film, right? In most mangas, in most cases, there's going to be like one big panel, one small panel. That, like, usually panels are going to be more dynamic in certain mangas, but Fujimoto loves to keep it more uniform, kind of make it feel like a storyboard in a sense. And Fujimoto himself is a very he is a film geek, right? Chainsaw Man has a lot of film references in it, so yeah, I can definitely feel the cinematic, you know, like kind of feeling that this one shot is providing right now, especially the fact that this one shot is kind of like, you know, taken from a phone, from Yuta's phone. Interesting. Great. Okay, thank you. On the way the husband is looking at him. I like that. Showing emotion and showing response just from visual storytelling alone. Great job. 12th birthday, okay. I guess we're on a time skip right now. We're on a family trip to the aquarium. Dad's here Dad's here too, because he's off work. Dun 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 dun. Here's the finished buffet. Let me see how it tastes. Stray cat. Mom and Dad are watching TV. They're laughing. Mom's gonna poo. No filming in here. Oh, this is Yuta talking. Mom's gonna poo. No filming in here. Stray cat number 4. Mom's about to take a bath. Camera off, Buster. Dad's crying in secret. Dad's asleep. Mom too. I'm keeping watch in case she dies in her sleep. Wow. Again, love how Fujimoto is using like erratic lines to simulate motion. And I guess you can kind of differentiate between when he is actually taking the shot or when he is not. I mean, I'm just assuming right now because in here it's mostly because in the top right panel it's a very clean shot. It's a very clean panel. I would say, you know, clean lines, clean line art, and you know the mom is saying no filming here, so obviously he is not filming. But then everything else it's kind of blurry. Except for these panels on the left. Again, uniform. My parents bought me a PC because my smartphone ran out of space. Okay. I've shot about 6 total hours of videos now. This is mom all dressed up. It's date night. I wonder what illness that his mom is suffering right now. I'm in the hospital for tests. It's surprisingly comfy here. How many points do you give Dad's cooking? 50. Nice photo. Dad's crying. This is Taguchi, the nurse. She's close to mom. It's Taochi. Okay. This is a scrape I got. Looks nasty. So far there's a very amateur feel to it, in a good way. Like, it's purposefully amateurish in the sense of not the manga itself, but like the way Yuta is kind of approaching this, kind of like that, kind of like a found footage film or something. My video files crossed the 40-hour mark. I'm staying home from school starting tomorrow. I'm staying home from school starting tomorrow, sorry. Because mom's in the hospital for real now. This is my face right now. I'm unwell all the time now. It feels like this might last until I die. This is the hospital food. Tastes bland. I don't know if it's the food or my taste buds. Hey now, kiddo. There's no need to film your dad. I cooked this. How many points do I get? 2. Her mother outside? Or a memory? Toothbrushes, 3 of them, showcasing the mom and dad and Yuta together. I have over 100 hours of video files now. Also, I guess my mom might not have long now. I still can't wrap my head around it, so not even sad about it. No. I'm sad. I am. Classic, showing the some ants taking away another insect, or a mantis in this case, or a cicada, I don't know. But this is a very classic trope to showcase the cycle of life and death, you know. It's a natural cycle. You know, circle of life cannot be done. Yuta, your mom's in her final moments now. Yuta, it's time to go to the hospital. Cool. Yuta gets into the car. He sits. No, he's filming his dad getting into the car, but he's not filming himself here because the lines, kind of like that. Now we get like a clear separation between what is a film and what is real. Your mom, she wants you to film her until her dying breath. They arrive at the hospital. Yuta, come here, where are you going? I love this panel. I really love the paneling so far. All of them are very uniform, all of them are very all of them are the same, panel sizes. Very, very deliberate on Fujimoto's side. Okay. Yuta? Hey, Yuta, come back. Yuta. hesitance. Cowardly, perhaps? Not, doesn't want to face reality, that's why he's stepping back, that's why the camera is starting shaking more and more? Probably. You can see the phone right here as he is holding it. He's running, 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 running. And this is the first time where the panel breaks into two instead of the usual four, and from the usual panel sizes. Oh wow. He screams, "Goodbye, Mom." From the uniforms, I'm assuming this is a school. And this is like a definitely a video showcase, right? So the entire thing that we just watched, at least most of this have already been edited and have already been created by Yuta as this video. Okay, so time jump, time skip. The mom is probably already dead by now, I'm assuming, if the video is already, you know, if the video is already have special effects like explosions, right? Okay. You can see all the people's expressions. Shock, confused, bewilderment, awe. That was a documentary from Class 1B's Yuta Ito. Dead explosion mother. Next up is a performance by the Pop Music Club. My movie just finished playing. Let's see what everybody thinks. Where is he? Where is he right now? And this is the Pop Music Club that is coming into frame. I think I speak for all of us when I say I have like no idea what the heck just happened. And everybody laughs. Real talk, it's hard to sing after watching such a crappy movie. Fuck you. Okay guys, let's get back on track. Here's our first stop. Stop, son. And then he sings. Glaring at a sun that won't budge. It needs a kickstart. All the same faces, the same friends and family never apart. The only thing that ever moves is my girl's heart. Yeah. I don't know if that's a real song or not. I'm sorry. Yuta, come with me. Yuta, hey, stop recording. Put your phone down. Oh wow, beautiful framing from Fujimoto here. Practically using the same image multiple times to convey these dialogues. I'm partly responsible for not screening it beforehand. Still, you should know better than to make a movie like that. It's making a mockery of your mother's death. That's from their perspective, not from Yuta's perspective. Why did you go? Why did you go and turn it into a movie? That's just wrong. Why would you do that? Hmm. I had about 100 hours of footage, so I edited it down so it'd be easier to watch. Then I added some good sounding music, and I just had a movie. Don't you feel bad for your late mother showing a video like that? Do I feel bad? No? That ending. Why did you have that explosion at the end? That was awesome, right? And still continuing from the previous panel's images. The teacher seems firm, grabs him. Do you think a person's death is awesome? What is wrong with you? Skips to another time, perhaps in his class, asking his friends one by one. What did I think? The ending sucked. Made me sick to my stomach. I have serious doubts about your sense of morals. Put yourself in your mom's shoes. You're despicable. Why? Why would you turn that into a movie? It was one bad movie. It was shit. My mom died last year. Oh, my mom died too last year. Looks down. That's why I can't forgive you. But not for turning it into a movie. That's not the problem. Why'd you add the explosion at the end? I kind of find it funny that most people's like reaction and question is like, okay, this movie that you made, there's some morality issues, but why the explosion? And then Yuta records himself. First he doesn't know what to do, he doesn't know how to act. He looks at the camera. Hey y'all, this one goes out to all the people who made fun of me. If you're watching this, then I'm already dead. Fujimoto, I swear. If you're watching this, then I'm already dead. I've committed suicide by jumping off the roof of the hospital where my mom died. I put the entirety of my middle school life into making that movie. Do you guys have any idea how it feels to have it get mocked? Are you thinking, why would you kill yourself over that? If that's how you feel, you deserve to die too. Oh, Dad, when you find this video, I have a request. Please don't be sad. Show this video to the jerks who made fun of me. Make them remember me for the rest of their lives. This world is filled with death. Memento mori. This is Yuta signing off. Goodbye. And then he shuts down the camera. Again, love the erratic motion that Fujimoto is making to showcase motion. And this is the hospital. Forgot to mention that we are back with the panel sizes again. Back to Todami Hospital. This is from Yuta's perspective, from his phone or camera. Walks up the stairs, probably going really fast. Pop, 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 pop. Door opens. There's the railing. Seems like he's gonna do it. He stops. Looks down. Love the way Fujimoto is like paneling this shot again, like camera movement, like storyboards. There's a very deliberate cinematic feel to this. You're gonna jump? What? Oh. A girl. Interesting. And Fujimoto makes sure that, you know, this girl is important because single spread panel. If you want to die, don't do it here. You'll hurt the hospital's reputation. Go die at the hospital near the station. The doctors there are total jerks. Do it there. Also, if you're serious about dying, the money in your wallet. Huh? Wait a sec, no way. Are you by any chance Yuta Ito from the Dead Explosion Mother? Yeah, that's me. Noticing the small, subtle expression on her face, especially her mouth. Come with me. And she grabs him. Chua? Goes back down the stairs. Where is he taking him? Definitely going to a more isolated place. Place that is run down. This looks like an old apartment. Love the way Fujimoto is basically using visual storytelling without any dialogue whatsoever. Wow, this reminds me a lot of that panel in Chainsaw Man of Makima. If you've read Chainsaw Man, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna spoil that much. Using a projector, both of them are watching. Ruined books at the back. Again, loving the love the contrast. What are they watching? Some sort of fight. Why are you showing me a movie? No talking during movies. Who are you? Is this place yours? Yeah, exactly. Who is she? Is she even real? I would not be surprised if she is not real, and this is just Yuta's kind of a coping mechanism to stay alive. Knowing Fujimoto that could be a possibility, but I'm not going to make any assumptions at the moment. I'll tell you if you keep quiet for the next 9 hours. 9 hours, jeez. After this movie, we're watching 4 more. And no, it's not my place. We're trespassing in an abandoned building. I brought the projector. He's looking at her going like, what? He looks at her, doesn't know what to say. Awkwardness. Goes back to watching the movie. But this is interesting. The top right panel is very it's different compared to everything else. It's way more blurred, way more erratic. Thanks for the charger. It's 2 a.m. I'm leaving. Why are you recording me? Okay, I did not read that. So, okay, again, camera shot. Obviously, the bigger question: the movies were good and all, but who are you, and why'd you show them to me? I didn't tell you yet? No, you didn't. She leans back. You haven't seen that many movies, have you? No. I've seen the movies they play on TV. That's not nearly enough. You have to watch more. Why? Because you can't make a film everyone will like unless you've watched a ton of film. That is true. And also, don't just watch good films. Watch bad films as well. It's great to basically, you know, to better form your taste, because if you keep watching just good movies over and over and over again, then you're not going to know the difference between what makes a film good and what makes a film bad. Watching a bad movie is actually more beneficial than watching a good movie, because if you're watching a bad film, then you will start to realize some of the mistakes that bad film had, and you're gonna be more analytical, and you're gonna be more, wait a minute, I can make a better movie. Why did I do that? Why did I use this? Why did I make that? That makes no sense. And from that experience, you form a more and more refined taste to, you know, the stories, and basically, you know, you will start to understand stuff that you like and stuff you don't like. But yeah, kind of went on a bit of a tangent there, but just saying, you know, don't just watch 10 out of 10 movies or just 10 out of 10 shows. Watch the bad shows too, because sometimes they can help you, you know, differentiate and make you understand like why they're bad. Understanding why they're bad is better than understanding what makes things good, if that makes sense. At least for me, because that's like a learning experience, right? It's better to learn from your mistakes than learning from your achievements, because learning from your achievements doesn't necessarily make you grow, but learning from your mistakes makes you more active in terms of like changing things and trying to make it better. Learning from something that is already better means that you're not really changing anything, right? Damn, sorry. Sorry there, went on a bit of a tangent. Anyways, why? Because you can't make a film everyone will like unless you've watched a ton of film. Oh, great. Are you one of those people who have a problem with my movie? Oh, I've had plenty of problems with it. But it had an edge you rarely see, and the surprises it outnumbered its flaws. Sorry, its faults. It's an immature work for sure, yet despite it running for close to 20 minutes, I could watch it all without getting bored. And the way it blurred the line between fact and fiction, for me, that was a good puzzle. Kinda getting a little bit meta there, Fujimoto. What's this about? You still haven't answered me. And I love the way Fujimoto is drawing her characters, like interaction, the way she is moving, the way she is like acting, the way she is moving in a sense, right? Moving. Love that. She looks at Yuta, she looks back on to the screen in the final 2 pages here, final 2 panels. Your movie was super awesome. Sugoi desu ne. But it was just as frustrating as it was good. I was the only person in that gym who was crying. I'll talk about that later. Everyone else used it as material for their jokes, and that really pissed me off. That's why we're going to make another movie. From tomorrow on, for the next year, we're going to increase your input by watching loads of movies. Then in the next year, you'll shoot a movie and show it at the school festival. I kind of like her. I kind of like her a lot as a character. But yeah, again, kind of reminding me a lot of of that chapter in Chainsaw Man with Makima and Denji. Not gonna elaborate further, but if you know, you know. Next time, don't you want to make them all bawl their eyes out? I like the sound of that. And she smiles. I'll be your manager. Don't worry. I'm confident I watch more movies than anyone in this town. Okay. I think I get it now. But who are you anyway, exactly? I love this back and forth banter between the two. But she was smiling and then she stops. I'm Eri. Put her there. Yeah. God damn it, Fujimoto. Why? She was crying because she could she could relate to the mother. Does she? That's the only thing that I can think of right now. The only reason she enjoyed the movie, the only reason she was bawling her eyes out is because she is the only one who can kind of associate with it, because she can relate to it in one way or another. Maybe that's the reason why she is also on top of the hospital at that time when Yuta was about to fall. Maybe she was also about to commit suicide, but then Yuta came and kind of changed her mind a bit, because she was also talking to Yuta like, hey, if you want to commit suicide, just go to the other hospital. I'm saying this because the name of the manga is Goodbye Eri, and the last words of Yuta's film was Goodbye Mother. Shit. I could be wrong, and Fujimoto may just surprise me, and this turns out to be a happy manga, which I don't think it will. I don't think this is going to have a very happy ending. Okay. I'm just very cautious right now. I shouldn't be. Let's just enjoy the story for now. I'm Eri, put her there. Yeah, they shake hands. They go outside. The stars are out. Records himself again. We're back, folks. Dad, I'm home. Duh. Oh. Welcome home. You guys. Did you know? Life is beautiful, bright, and pure. To anyone considering suicide, don't throw your life away. We all die one day. You should give life a try until your number comes up. Wow. Wishing you all the best. This is Yuta signing off. Thanks. Goodbye. That one encounter changed his life. And probably changed her life as well. Again, still assumptions, but let's move on. We're back here. Their school? Establishing shot again. During class, I want you to summarize the 5 movies we watched yesterday in only 1 sentence each. So, kind of like a log line. Not a synopsis, but a log line. Because a synopsis is long. A couple of sentences. A log line is basically one single sentence that basically summarizes the entire movie from beginning to end. So, a log line. Once you've managed that, break their stories down into exposition, rising action, climax, and resolution. Okay? In a way, you can explain them to me. I'll listen to your answers after school. Cool. This is exactly how some story this is how some teachers and some lecturers also teach their students. I have a lecturer once who, who was when I was taking film class and studying, writing scripts, they would usually, have a few films for us to watch or a couple of film examples, and then they would ask us, okay, make a synopsis. Try to break it down, because that's a good way to basically learn how to make a film. You condense your film and then kind of basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Deconstruct the film, right? If I do that, I'll be able to make a good movie? This is how they do it in Hollywood. Don't you trust Hollywood? I don't trust Hollywood anymore. I don't trust Hollywood anymore, I'm gonna be honest. I used to, but now it's it's not in a bad, it's in a very bad state right now. But anyways, let's move on. And after that, in the last scene, the protagonist is able to move forward with a positive attitude. The end. That's not really how you would make a synopsis, but okay. Did I do that right? I guess that's the best I can expect at the start. I'll accept it. Come on, what's with that? Let's buy dinner at a convenience store. After school, we'll watch 3 movies minimum every day at that spot. Whoa. Love the detail. Yeesh, you're really gonna eat all that? It's not like I'll put on weight anyway. Then they watch the films together. Kinda seem bored there at the end. Now they're leaving. Bye. Meet me here again tomorrow at 9 AM sharp. Huh? We're watching movies on days off on days off school too? What? You don't want to? You should be glad to get to spend all day with a babe like me. If you have an extracurricular, cannot speak. If you have an extracurricular in the way, then quit it. And then she leaves. Yeah, I'm starting to think more and more that she is actually just finding a way to, just spend more time with somebody who loves things the same way she does, because her time could also be very few in this world. Again, she could also have an illness, maybe not, we don't know yet. Picking up films, watching them again, picking up food, watching films again, picking up food, watching the film again, picking some films. Ooh, call me by your name. I see you. I see you, Fujimoto. I can't find any more references, but this one right here, where my mouse is at right now, that is 100% call me by your name. And we can see from like their expressions, like the different movies gives you like different feelings, right? Different reactions. That they're bonding more and more. Sorry, my camera died again. Alright. Hopefully things will be fine. Oh, and they're going to the cinema. Watching an actual, going to the actual theaters. Okay. Knowing Fujimoto, there's bound to be a lot of references here. Can't really think of one. Alright. And then the movie starts. The lights go out. You actually like cliched stuff, don't you? I ask cause you cried during the heroine's death scene. What a shallow analysis. I cried because the story resonated with my own life. What did I say? What did I say? Fujimoto, you... Okay. So that's basically kind of confirmation, in a sense. Also, don't you have this habit of making a low-key peace sign whenever a character score a win? Maybe. Showing what he was referring to. Well, you say, "Oh yeah," every time there are nipples on the... Yuta, there's a thing called subtlety, you know? You don't have to scream, "Oh yeah," like a fucking weeb every time a fucking nipple shows up. Come on, man, come on. Do not, do too. I wouldn't be that crude. You sure you aren't saying it unconsciously? I don't. Really, I don't say it. Oh no, you say it alright. Do not, do too. Do not, do too. These two. Oh. Fujimoto and your comedy. Oh yeah. See? See what? Nothing. No, really. What? Never mind. What? Come on, tell me. Forget it, it's nothing. It has to be something, right? What is it? You're freaking me out. Be quiet. It's bugging me so much, I can't focus on the movie. Shut up already. Turning on the camera again. Okay, now I'm starting to really understand why some of these shots are like washed out for a moment. That's basically when Yuta turns on the camera and you know, the thing starts. Okay, it's basically the camera lens adjusting the light. I think you're ready to plot out your next movie. Plot it out? What's that? Yuta, you really need to go to film school. It's deciding the basic outline of the story before you write the screenplay. Yeah, basic plot structure. That's plotting it out. You basically plot out the plot structure, the first act, the second act, the third act, and some of the sequences of events that are integral and important to the plot to keep things flow in a better state. There's like a couple of formulas to plotting a movie, so it's not just like a 3-act structure. No, there's plenty of structures. There's the 8-act structure, there's the 5-act structure, and it's mostly, I mean it's mostly a derivative of the 3-act structure. But anyways, and I'm coming up with this. No, duh. Hey, like, wouldn't it be better for someone else to write it? You could come up with a better story than I could, Eri. You watch more movies than me. It has to be you. Why? I want to watch your movie. Because I'm in love. Love his expression there, like, oh, what? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Eri? In love with his film? Or in love with himself? Did you just confess to me? No, you idiot. I'm in love with your movies. Besides, if I made the movie, wouldn't it be a school festival rematch? Oh, right. Oh yeah. Here, I'll give you a potato stick. So go think up a plot. kind of cute that she is giving him a potato stick. All right. In bed. Where are they right now? In Yuta's home or at Eri's home? Definitely not where they used to watch movies though. So it's in one of their houses. So they have become like very close friends. So what do you think? Reading the script? The plot? Well, not the script yet, because you have to make the plot first before you make the script. It's... how can I put this? Average? Come up with something else. Sorry. Come up with something else. Too normal. Boring. Boring. Average. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Bring me something else. It's not quite right. I gave up, I surrender, I cry uncle. Blah, blah. Gah. My heart's a slushy mess at this point. I can't even tell what's good or not anymore. Well, I can. Oh, sorry. Well, I can. So stop worrying. Write with confidence. Why are you standing so far away? Oh. So he's basically zooming in on her. Okay. You know, I always meant to ask, what exactly did you like about my movie? You're the only person in the world who says it's good. Everyone else calls it crappy so much that even I don't know what I liked about it anymore. First of all, the part where you run away from the hospital, in your movie, the plot progressed like a touching story. But seriously, asking your middle school age son to record his mother's death? Isn't that just cruel? So when you ran away from the hospital as it exploded, it felt cathartic to me. The next thing that moved me was how beautifully you always shot your mother. Same way how beautifully he is shooting Eri right now. If it were me, I'd be really happy having someone capture me that beautifully. Also, I like your character. It's good. Even though your mother was the one in the title, you were the most likable character in the movie. So in your next movie, I don't want to see someone else's story. I want to see your story. And we as an audience, we as a reader right now are experiencing that movie right now as this is basically playing it right now. What we are watching. Or sorry, what we are reading. Shots of the food. His dad. Dad, when you think of me, what's the first thing that comes to mind? I'd say you're all about movies. Movies, I guess. And when you think about my movies, what do you come to mind? Explosions? Yeah, maybe explosions. Ever since you were little, you always like sprinkle a pinch of fantasy into everything. A pinch of fantasy? That's right. Like when you drew me in kindergarten, you gave me a dragon's face. That time we took a family trip to the zoo, you were talking to the giraffe the entire time. Hey, now that I think about it, how come you're recording right now, huh? Turns the camera again, showing the movie first, and then panning back into Eri. Then we see Eri's expression, blank, very much in the mood. So the protagonist's mom buys him a smartphone. Then she tells him, "I'm sick and I'm going to die. So film me until my dying breath." Then, partway through the movie, wait. Isn't that the same story as your last movie? There's more. The protagonist couldn't bring himself to film his mother's death. Then he makes a crappy movie and gets ragged on big time for it. So our wounded protagonist decides to jump to his death from the hospital roof. Then, when he gets up to the roof, enter Vampire Girl. The protagonist gets abducted and taken to this building. Just when he thinks he's going to drink his blood, she makes him watch a bunch of movies, and then the vampire orders the protagonist to make a movie. Right. After that, the two of them watch tons of movies, come up with a plot, and I haven't come up with the rest yet. Come up with it right now. And the way Fujimoto is framing this is basically him reliving those memories, of those happy memories. The protagonist's problem probably isn't the fact that his film got made fun of. Maybe it's that he didn't record his mother's death. That's it. The truth is, the protagonist regrets running away. And then, yeah, the vampire actually doesn't have long to live. She's lived for 1,000 years, but she's about to die from an illness or something. Oh, she's looking at him. She's not really happy about this. Despite living for 1,000 years, she's afraid of being forgotten. So the vampire wants the protagonist to shoot a movie she'll be in. Fujimoto, why do you have to do this to me? Okay, well, it's not an assumption. It's not an assumption anymore, is it? Hitting right in the nail there. Shit. Flat expressions throughout. As they shoot the movie, the protagonist and the vampire fall in love. But the vampire is growing weaker and weaker. And finally, I filmed the vampire's death, and their love story is over. And this is interesting because Yuta is talking about like how the protagonist and the vampire falls in love. The question is that true though? Right now, if we are comparing it with Yuta and Eri's relationship, I can 100% believe that Eri loves Yuta, but I don't know if Yuta specifically is in love with Eri. Like, you know how it goes, right? So, let's move on. Having filmed a death, the thing he couldn't do for his mother, the protagonist regains the will to live and the confidence to make movies. The end. And she looks at him, closes her eyes, thinks for a moment. Sounds like it could be good. Wow. The way Fujimoto is framing this, how Eri, you know, especially with the framing and the paneling, the way Eri's basically stopping, thinking for a moment, what should I answer, and then she speaks. Sounds like it could be good. Damn, great job, right? It's a semi-autobiographical, so if I use myself as the protagonist, I think the meta aspect will go over well with the students who saw my movie last year. Plus, the videos of my mom and the scenes of people trash-talking me are all real, so I can use unscripted, unacted lines. If you're recycling old footage, I assume I'm playing the vampire? You know it. All that's left is to write down the plot in a little more detail, and I bet you could whip up a screenplay in no time. Sounds good. Oh, right, before I write the screenplay, will you meet my dad? Sure. When I told him we were shooting a movie, he said he wanted to meet you. My dad's a chatterbox. He's gonna talk your ear off. Again, again, as I said, turning the camera on again. First, he looks at the food, pans up to his dad and Eri. Wow, the cinematic feel of this manga is so well done. This could easily just be a storyboard for like a movie adaptation. I can easily see them making a movie out of Fujimoto's one shot. They're so great. All three of them are eating. Okay. Visual storytelling here. These two are eating. The dad is kind of looking at Eri for a bit here in this panel. Third panel on the right page. Eats the food back. Eri so far has been very calm, only opening and closing her eyes. Yeah, so far in this instances, the one that is having the most reaction of is the father. Eri has been very calm about this. Look, I'm sorry to ruin this nice meal, but as Yuta's father, there's something I need to get off my chest. Eri, I want you to stop pushing Yuta into making this movie. Dad, what are you saying? Let him. I saw how much Yuta was hurt by his mother's passing. I saw how much it hurt him when he made that movie to vent his feelings too. My son's been happier since meeting you, and for that I can't thank you enough. But even so, if making this new movie hurts him again, this time it might damage his ability to move forward beyond repair. I once aimed to be a creator myself, so I know how it goes. When you create a work you're confident in, and others take your creation and mock it and treat it like a plaything, it messes you up. And that is true. Great dialogue from the father, because it is a message that a lot of people also need to understand. When you're trying to make something, there's bound to be criticism. That is like undeniable fact. That is bound to happen. So you have to live with it. But that is mostly for the criticism. That's mostly for critical stuff, right? But when it comes to like the emotional stuff that his dad is talking, yeah, I can kind of see that. I can kind of understand where he is going for. But Dad, I chose Yuta. You be quiet. Eddie, get out of this house. I don't want you near Yuta ever again, do you hear me? I promised my late wife that I'd protect this family. You leave our family alone. I'm begging you, just leave us be. And the way he is acting like this, and his facial expression, I love how Fujimoto is paneling this, drawing it out, making it feel like this is a really long scene of silence, of awkward silence. And cut. Wow, they got me. They actually got me. Shit. Damn it, Fujimoto, you got me again. They were talking about this as well, like the blurred lines between reality and fiction. Shit. That was great. That was actually a great scene. Phew. How did I do? My acting wasn't too stiff? Oh no, sir, you are very good. Oh, glad to hear it. I did theater with my friends after college. I up and quit when I didn't succeed right away, though. Really, though, thank you for spending so much time with Yuta. I mean it. No, not at all. I'm glad to. It's a lot of work to film a movie, isn't it? How much have you shot? We have about 1/3 left to shoot. Really? Isn't that something? So, this sounds like the scene we just did, but are you sure you're okay with letting Yuta shoot this movie? Huh? If he makes a bad movie, it really will get mocked and treated like a plaything. Me and Yuta, and you too. Won't we all get hurt? Well, Yuta shaking again. To quote a friend of mine, creation is all about getting into the audience's problems and to make them laugh and cry, right? Well, it wouldn't be fair if creators didn't get hurt too, wouldn't it? Interesting. And the way he's kind of slightly looking at him. That was a good line, right? Should we shoot another take of that? Yes, absolutely. Yuta basically changing shots to Eri again here. Oh wow. The waves, the sea, the beach, Eri having fun. Eri, if you're a vampire, how can you be out in the sunlight? Okay, filming the scene again. A little bit doesn't hurt. I feel like at this point we all know what is going on, so I'm not going to spend time discussing it again because we all know most of this is not just figurative. It's some of it is literal and some of it is, you know. All right, a little bit doesn't hurt. I spend most of my time inside watching movies. Okay, then do garlic and crosses not affect you either? I hate garlic. I hate scallions and onions too. How old are you? Your real age? I'm about 1200 years old. Over your long life, have you gone through any struggles? It makes me sad that everyone I know will die before me. Humans die in a scant 100 years. That's why I envied you. Huh? If you watch your movie, you get to see your mother again, don't you? Immortality. Isn't that an incredible, beautiful thing? You're the only one who praises me, Eri. You always watch movies with me. You're even acting in my movie for free. I wish I could thank you somehow. Then let me drink your blood. There's definitely an underlining meaning behind that. Whoa, 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 whoa. This isn't part of the script. This is real. Because the paneling broke from the usual paneling to this. Back to the hospital. came to visit. Are you recording? I sent you a get well video. Really? What is it? Oh my. I never got to record my mom going to the bathroom, so just to be safe, I'm recording this video of me pooping for posterity. Ew. That's so sweet. And disgusting and gross, but sweet. Okay. Have you ever watched a video of someone pooping before? Of course not, that's gross. I have thoughts of even nastier videos. I'll show them to you once you're better. But that's not gonna happen, is it? Her smile stops. She was looking at Yuta. Now she's looking away. Doesn't want to make eye contact. You don't get better. Huh? Looks at Yuta, looks away again. Again, doesn't want to face reality. You don't get better. It's that kind of illness. I knew. I thought I had more time. Kinda smiling, kinda coping on it for a moment there. This isn't about the movie, is it? Why didn't you say anything? When I saw your movie, the truth is, I related to your mother. As I mentioned, I know how it feels to want someone to film your death. It feels like that way in a movie you could keep living. I envied her for that. I have a request. I want you to film me until the moment of my death. Just like in the plot you came up. Just like in the plot that you came up with. I'm sorry, folks. Kind of getting emotional here. Woo! Just like in the plot that you came up with. Will you? Silence. Yuta doesn't know how to answer. What the hell? How can you? I mean, how can you ask me to do that? Who would want to do that? And Yuta runs away again. Oh boy. Running away from reality. Doesn't want to face it. Fiction becomes reality. Reality becomes fiction. All of them starts to blend together. All of the different elements started to become real. Blurred to him. He runs away. Back to school. A cat right here, showing normal everyday life, because it's normal, right? It's normal. Looking up at the ceiling. I heard about Eri. Aren't you going to school? Just leave me alone. Okay, so the person who was asking I heard about Eri was the father. Okay. Hey. Yuta. What? Get out of my room already. Your mom's final moment. Oh no. Oh boy. Your mom's final moments. I recorded them. Do you want to see? Obviously, he's not talking in this emotional manner. I'm sorry, folks. Silence again. Oh, here we go. Yuta won't come out of the car, so since it's your wish, I'll be recording. And she's not once is she blinking in this entire panel, this entire page. She's opening her eyes, and we don't even know if she can actually see or not. But the fact that she is opening her eyes all the time kind of leads me to believe that she wants to see Yuta one last time. Like she is struggling. Where was I? So since it's your final wish, I'll be recording. Why isn't Yuta here? Why? Yuta, he doesn't want his mom to die, so he couldn't make it this far. Okay. Silence stops for a moment. Okay. Right. She knows. She understands. That boy was useless to the very end. What? What? That boy was useless to the very end. Yuta, hurry up and record. What are you waiting for? Don't you realize I could die? I'd look ugly in a short frame like that. Can't you tell me that much? What do you want, everyone? Do you want everyone to laugh at how ugly I am? Wow, there's no point filming cats? Wow, so these are all moments that Yuta already. Fuck you, fuck you, Fujimoto. Fuck you. I hate you so much. Oh fuck. So all of these are all recordings that Yuta already took, but he decided not to show it in it. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes the waterworks. Here we go. This twist, this revelation. There's no point in filming cats. Delete that. Are you stupid? Why won't you film as I told you? Remember the money for that smartphone came out of my pocket? Wow. 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 Having a mother like that, having a having an abusive mother, this a mother who just doesn't give a shit about you, who obviously doesn't care about you, and yet you still love him, you still love her, and you're trying to put her you know, trying to put the best images of her life in her final moments. Everybody is going to remember her eternally, forever, as this good mother, when in reality she isn't, and that's how much Yuta actually cares for her. Fuck, dude. Fuck you, Fujimoto. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ah, that explains it. You remember your mother was a TV producer, right? So all that stuff about Eri teaching Yuta about, wow, there's so many contexts being given right now. She'd planned to make a TV documentary about her brave battle against illness after she recovered. The problem is she never did. Wow, so the ego, the narcissism. Since I'd be at work during the day, she had you shoot the videos. Son, I knew it was horrible what she was doing to you. But I pretended not to see it. I ran away. I acted like everything was okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why when I watched your movie, I was shocked. In the movie, your mom, she was a good mom. I could only see the beautiful things about her. When my mom was in a bad mood, she'd give me the silent treatment, and she'd never praise me for anything, but I wanted her memories of her to be beautiful. Yuta, you have the power to decide for yourself how you'll remember someone. That is true. That is true. That's kind of like the beauty of movies in general, right? It's also like an interesting thing, right? Where you have the reality, you know, like the raw footage is the reality. The way you want to do it, the way you want to edit it, and the way it comes out will become fiction, but that is the reality for other people. So it's a matter of how you want other people to perceive. Oh god. Running out of tea to drink. Yuta, you have the power to decide for yourself how you'll remember someone. That's an incredible thing. I think maybe Eri wants you to choose how she'll be remembered. Watching the videos play back. He's not editing yet. He's just reliving the memories. He's just watching all of the footage that he has already shot. Wow, great paneling showing Eri by herself, alone, and then Yuta comes into her life. He sits right next to her. I heard you got discharged for now. Uh-huh. And again, the awkward silence. Eri kind of tilting her head away from Yuta. How can I film your every move from this point on? Oh, sorry. Can I film your every move from this point on? Thanks. By the way, what's the deal with this video? It's a video of me crapping in a field, trying to add some levity to the situation. You did it there? I'm happy that she is having fun and smiling. Oh, all these happy moments that they have spent each other. Wow. Living the best of their lives. Traveling. Yeah, everyday life. Just doing normal stuff. Being in the moment, right? It's not just about like how well the shot is framed or anything. No, it's just about how you feel and how you would perceive life in general. They become really close there. Making the peace sign again. Whenever the protagonist is yeah. She's rooting for him. Giving all these peace signs. And you can see her life slowly dwindling away, especially here. Finally in a wheelchair. Now she's unable to properly walk. Back to the hospital. This entire 4-panel shot of I don't know what it's called in English. I'm sorry, but you know, the injection that they would transfuse. Hey, are you going to use the travel scenes in the movie? Yeah. What about the scene where I fell into the water? Should I? Yeah. Wow, this paneling. Remind me, did we shoot any kissing scenes? We did. Can I put them in? I don't know. Should we just shoot one more? Just to be safe. Okay. And we don't get to see it. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that we are not seeing them right now. This is all up to our interpretation. This is all up to our own imagination on how these scenes are playing out, and I think that's way more impactful in my opinion. Yuta, why did you make my character a vampire? I guess I wanted to sprinkle in a pinch of fantasy. Plus, the first time we met, you dragged me to an abandoned building out of nowhere. Doesn't that seem like something a vampire would do? It does. I thought, even if she sucks me dry and kills me, if it means I'd become sustenance for someone this beautiful, I'm okay with that. Thanks. I wish I could have watched your movie. You can watch partway through it. I've been editing as we go. I wanted to watch the finished product. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Silence again. Eri. What kind of movie do you want me to make? Do you want me to make it? Like what I've told you from the beginning. What was that again? I don't want to. I don't want to read it. A movie that will make the ball. A movie that will make them all bawl their eyes out. Oh god. Fujimoto, I hate you so much. I love you. I hate you. I love to hate you. Fuck you. Ah, fuck you. Filming a cat again. Yuta. Yes? What are you recording? A cat? Listen, didn't Eri wear glasses? Hmm? I filmed her without them at her request. What about her dental retainer? That also came off for shots at her request. So you just mindlessly obeyed your girlfriend? We were only a couple in the movie. I never dated Eri. I did ask her out, but she rejected me. I mean, under the circumstances, I can understand why she would reject you. You'd never know it from that movie. But Eri had a temper. She was self-absorbed. Wasn't she actually a pretty big bitch? Yep. She said that's why you and I were her only friends. Your Eri was a little over-idealized. Yep. Because again, we are reading the final product. We don't know what shots, what what other moments that were cut off by Yuta. But I'll always remember her like that. Thanks. Interesting panels here. Whoa, wow, Fujimoto. You have the balls to just make blank pages. I can't believe it, man. I'm clapping over a panel of just black boxes. But it's so well done. Wow. The footage ends. The movie is over. Black. Just black. Pure black. Emptiness. Darkness. Nothing. Nothingness. Having filmed a death. The thing he could not do for his mother. The protagonist regains the will to live and the confidence to make movies. The end. That was my character in the movie. Now we jump back to reality. The purposes of these panels is to showcase, yeah, the film is over. That was all fiction. Back to reality. That was my character in the movie. In the real world, it didn't work out as so smoothly for me. After the school festival, I started holding up in my room instead of going to school. I'd spend all day at my computer, recutting every movie. Wow. Even though this movie had been well received, I'd always had this nagging feeling was missing something. My hunch was that I would find the answer in the 2,000 hours, 728 hours of footage from my time with Eri. I continued the recuts even after I started college. I take classes, go to my part-time job, and then I got home. I'd end the day tinkering with my Eri videos. I dropped out of college and got a full-time job. There, I met a woman that I would marry. We had a daughter together. Even after that, I cut and recut Eri's movie countless times. A movie I wasn't even going to show to anyone. It's not that I was unhappy with my family. If those days had gone by until I die a suitable death, I think I'd have led a happy life. Black bar. Cutting back to camera footage again. That day, my wife, daughter, and father and myself were all in the car. Okay, where's this going? I was driving. In an instant, everything went dark, like turning a TV off. The next thing I saw was the ceiling of a hospital room. Fujimoto, Fujimoto, it was explained to me that there had been an accident in front of us, and our vehicle had been caught in it. And I was the only member of my family who'd survive. You guys don't know it yet, but I've been having goosebumps for like the past 40 minutes. What? I couldn't process it. It felt like I was watching that kind of shocking tragedy in a scene in a movie. Okay. Thinking back, it was always like that. I had this bad habit of viewing the problems right in front of me from an outside perspective. My mother's death, Aries. I watched them both through a camera. It was the same back in high school, when I considered suicide just like this. I could only face the facts in front of a camera. As a result, I've realized I no longer have enough soul left to endure any more deaths. I'll die in a place that holds memories for me. The end. He walks up to the camera. He takes it. Doesn't shut it off. He goes back to the abandoned building. A place where he said he holds memories of. Watching fictional stories in front of a screen with Eri by his side. He slowly walks in. Again, love the way Fujimoto is framing this. Heads on to the door. He opens it. Darkness. It's dark. Very dark. He looks around. He sees the couch. He's probably holding a camera. Yeah, he's obviously using the flash, the light from the camera. What's this? A book? Or a movie? I'm assuming it's a movie. Oh no. This is a bag. He takes it. It's rope. This world is filled with death. Huh? And this is Aries' response when he was about to jump off the hospital. Memento mori. This is Yuta signing off. Goodbye. I don't even know what's real and fiction anymore, dude. This is Fujimoto. Why are you so good at making these stories, man? Why are you so good? Why are you so good at this? What? At this point, it doesn't even matter if this is real or not. This could may as well be his imagination. She could actually just be a vampire. This could also still be part of a long fucking movie. So this is like Inception in a way, where it's a movie within a movie within a movie. At this point, or this could just be visual symbolism or representation, or he is actually dead right now and he's looking at her. At this point, it doesn't even matter. It's so good. It's so good. You are a lot older than you were back then, because she wasn't there in the previous shot here. Because yeah, she wasn't there in the couch. She wasn't sitting in the couch. Oh, that was the projector. This was the projector. Duh. I thought it was a book or a movie or something. I don't know why I said that. Okay. So what's gonna happen next? He's smiling. Shocked. He looks at her, drops his phone, drops the bag of rope. Still in disbelief. Okay, I see. Oh, right. This is a dream. No, wait. Either that or I've gone crazy and hallucinating. Like in the movie Permanent Nobara. Is that a movie? Oh. Actually, you know what? Screw it out. Permanent Nobara. Oh. Wow. Fujimoto must have. Wow. Okay, no, wait. Either that or I've gone crazy and I'm hallucinating like in the movie Permanent Nobara. If I had to choose, it's more like the Brown Bunny or the Sixth Sense, except in that one, the protagonist is already dead at all. Huh? This movie's on the right track, but it's not quite there yet. Sure. What? Films that end with a love interest death are a dime a dozen. I think the latter half could use a leap. It's missing a pinch of fantasy, don't you think? Brilliant. You're talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. It does have fantasy. I made you a vampire. And I love how Fujimoto is also emphasizing on his shadow here. That isn't fantasy. I really am a vampire. The proof's right here. I'm still young, aren't I? But you died. I filmed your death. Yep. I died. But only up here. Only in your imagination, buddy. Only in your imagination. Ooh. I don't know how much I don't know how much the manga has left, by the way. I'm purposefully not looking at how many pages we have left. Did you know the brain has limited storage space, just like a hard drive? In 200 years, a human's brain would fill to bursting and kill them. Like the Eri in this movie. But the real me is a vampire, not a human. As long as my heart's intact, I'll never die. I revived 3 days later, with all my memories gone. Oh. Okay, let's actually take this let's actually take this sort of development as a real thing, right? Again, we still don't know if this I mean obviously this is still like part of a long film, a long storyline, right? But in the case that if Eri is a vampire, this is interesting. So her memories are gone, but she is looking at basically the video footage of the past, right? Okay. The last Eri left me a letter with instructions on how I should live. Apparently, I've lost my memories and started life all over again from the beginning, like that dozens of times now. Ah. Sounds like a story out of a movie. Exactly. This time, I had more than just a letter. This movie was left with it. Being able to see your past life, seeing how... Okay. The movie showed me what kind of person the last me was. Yuta slowly looking at the movie, kind of looking down a bit. Will you be able to cope with this? You should be asking yourself that same question, Yuta. Everyone you love will die before you do. Your parents, sweethearts, friends, you'll watch them all die. Won't living like that drive you to despair? Eri looks at him. Kinda distraught, almost. I think the last Eri must have been in despair. Yes. But I'll be fine. Because I have this movie. Yuta's surprised there. Showing the projector again. Great paneling. Great visualization, great paneling, great job, Fujimoto, on this page. Wow. I'll get to see you every time I watch it. No matter how many times I forget you, I'll remember you again and again. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Fujimoto literally flipped the entire story. It's not about Eri being immortal, it's about Yuta being immortal, the main protagonist. Isn't that beautiful? And Yuta is shocked once more, hearing these words coming out of Eri. He's about to say something. He stops. Yeah, it is. Eri smiles. I don't like people talking during movies, so if you aren't going to sit down, could you see yourself out? Yeah, I will. And then he's gone. walks out. Eri seems not too phased about all of this. Goodbye. Yeah. Goodbye. And then he walks away. After that, she and I would never meet again. You see, I'd finally figured it out. The reason I'd recut that film so many times. It's missing a pinch of fantasy, don't you think? Yuta smiles. Wow. Wow. What a fantastic one shot. Wow. That final moment doesn't really matter anymore. It doesn't matter if she is a vampire or not. Because that's part of the story, right? That's part of the fantasy, that she could be whatever you want her to be. She could just be a vampire if you want to interpret it that way. She could just be a part of his imagination. Anything goes. Just a pinch of fantasy. Wow, that was beautiful. That was great. Having the explosion in the end as well. Well done. Well done. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow, that was such a great read. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Especially in terms of like showcasing, like, you know, some of the inner workings of like a film, you know, like stories in general, you know. It's I don't know what else to say. It's beautiful. It's beautifully done. I've been recording for over 2 hours. I'm kind of tired right now, and I need to go to sleep. So, that's pretty much it for Tatsuki Fujimoto's Goodbye Eri. What a fantastic read-through. I guess I'll end the video by saying I'm planning on reading Fire Punch. Don't know when, but I'm probably going to read it before Chainsaw Man Part 2 comes out, the manga. So that's like a good read-through for me. You know, just waiting for Chainsaw Man Part 2 to actually come out. So I'm gonna be reading Fire Punch soon. I'm gonna be reacting to it as well. Don't know when though. Don't know when, but definitely it's definitely gonna happen soon. So yeah, if you made it this far into the video, then yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, my read-through. Can't speak today. Hope you enjoyed my reaction to Fujimoto's one-shot Goodbye Eri. That was a beautiful read. I really enjoyed that. And I will see you all next time. Take care, guys.